Hi, I'm Rebecca and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca.x. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. Your entire life can change in a year. It can change in 6 months. It can change in a week. It can change in a day. But what you've got to do is you have to really work on your mindset. No matter what trial and tribulation, whatever life throws at you, sometimes it's like a brick in the face, isn't it? You've got to know and believe and trust that you're going to come through the other side. You've got this. And you need to pour a lot of love into yourself and work on your head. Because knowing that you can and will achieve anything you set your mind to, and that you deserve more than what you may have been settling with or settling for, you need to trust the process that you're going to learn whatever lessons you need to learn throughout the whole journey, throughout the whole path. But know that where you are right now is not the final destination. You can keep moving forward with everything. You can up level, you can upskill, you can discipline yourself to move forward. You can take action. You've got choices to make and decisions to make every single day, from what you listen to, what you watch, what you read, what you see, what you hear, what you eat, what you drink, where you go, how you command yourself, what you wear. So really think about it. You've got all those choices. But then what we do in our careers, in our business, in our jobs, we allow someone else's opinion to take over. And that demeans us and puts us down. And they're at a certain rank or whatever. And it's like, really? Because in a job, you're replaceable. Your business, unless you've set up things, that can go under when you've gone. And the thing is, you need to really reprogram yourself that you are amazing, you are remarkable, you are exquisite. You are the exception. You deserve more. You can have more when you choose to, when you decide to, when you make it non-negotiable, when you put boundaries in place, when you say yes to you. Be bold, be brave, be courageous, leap, be disciplined, say yes to you. Put things in place that actually benefit you. Give yourself self-love, self-care. That doesn't mean go and have your nails done, go to a spa, go and spend a fortune. I'm not on about that. It could be making yourself your favourite cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever, sitting down with a blanket, reading a book, listening to a podcast, watching a movie, watching a series. But know that you can change your entire life. It can change like this. Okay, everything can change. And so where you are right now, as I mentioned before, it's not your final destination, but you've got to embrace the flow of life. Know that, as I mentioned in episode number 344, you never lose. You win or learn. And that was by Eric Worre. So you win or you learn. You learn the lesson. So whether you win or don't win, shall we say, you learn. That's all it is. And so with your entire life, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? I mean, think back. If you were told today what was going on today in your life 5 years ago, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe that you would be living where you're living, be in the relationship, be in the job, with the kids, with the business, whatever it is, okay, for you. If you were told 5 years ago what would happen, maybe you wouldn't have believed it. If I was told back in 2018... Actually, no, late 2017, early 2018, when my mum was diagnosed with the first cancer, that she would pass away in 2021, I wouldn't have believed you. You know what I mean? She passed away after a fourth cancer. And so that's the thing. Hindsight's a great thing to look back and learn lessons and reflect back on all of this. But we live in the present moment. We don't live in the future looking back constantly. We can only look back and reflect from where we are right now in the present moment. So know that your future, okay, as I mentioned in episode 343, you get to write your future in pen. You can plan it in pencil, but your entire life can change. Just from someone's decision, someone else, they've left you, walked out, you were fired from a job, your business went under. Something can happen that can actually change the whole trajectory of your life and your loved ones. But you are in the driving seat of whether you allow that to hold you back or whether you use that as fuel to the fire to push you forward so that you can go and achieve something else, change your career, heal yourself, travel, go into a new relationship, whatever it is for you. But you've got to have the strength, the courage, and ultimately, the ultimate thing is mindset to actually help you to propel yourself forward. In order to do that, in order to know that, in order to be disciplined, to show up for yourself every single day. And it starts with loving and liking yourself, being in gratitude, releasing and letting go of things that don't serve you, aligning with what does, putting boundaries in place, being a voice for yourself, being brave and courageous, and knowing that you can and will achieve anything you set your mind to, because you deserve to have more. There's more than enough, and you can go out there and choose to do that. Make it non-negotiable. Take action. No one ever, climb Mount Everest by sat in a tent or sat at, base camp. They didn't climb Mount Everest sat at base camp. I know you've got to climb to get to a certain point to get to base camp, but you've actually got to work for it, study it, do the skills, do whatever you need to do. But your entire life can change in an instant. Can change in a year, a week, a month, a day, a phone call, a conversation. Everything can change. And sometimes you can't control everything. Well, actually, you can't control everything. You can only control you and your responses and actions and what you think, feel, and everything else. And you can retrain, refocus. You can reprogram your brain. You can shift everything, flip the script on absolutely anything and everything. But you need to know that you can change everything. So don't stay stuck. Don't, be complacent and just sit there and go, oh, well, whatever, because that isn't it. Get some fire in your belly. Know that you can do, have, be, and create whatever it is you desire. Don't sit in the mundane. Don't sit in the giving up stage or the lack of mindset. Reprogram yourself. And I've got loads of modalities and programs and courses and help and advice and everything on my website. Rebecca.x.biz.com/links will get you to everything. So enjoy. Have a great day wherever you are. And I'll see you on the next one.